Do a quick mic check. Mic check 1, 2. All right, we sound good. Go the fuck away. All right, let's get this party started.
See, change is inevitable. So it's never too late to make a difference as an individual. Because we got to do that to become better as a whole. All for one, and one for all.
I was muted. I was muted. Good evening, Wolfpack. How the fuck are we doing tonight? Good, I hope. I am feeling a lot better than what I was this morning. The I really think the last few days of going as hard as I was. Sorry to try and clear my throat. Taking a drink of water. Going as hard as I was and doing 2 days in a row with like 3-hour lives and then friggin', even more than that. Uh I think it just really exhausted me. Friggin' I was just you could just tell this morning I was not up to friggin' par. Like I was not my usual self. I was droning. I was even boring my damn self this morning with the way I was talking. I only did like 2 or 3 slides, so told y'all I wanted to get back on here, and I was gonna try to get back on here and do it tonight. That way, hopefully, whatever the fuck was going on this morning, I just the last couple days I have been sleeping like complete shit. Didn't go to sleep till probably 2, 3 o'clock in the morning last night. Had to take a sleeping pill to finally fall asleep. And I was just drained this morning. Fucking drained. Definitely think it had something to do with, with me just pushing as hard as I was the last few days. So, uh, good thing though was that I didn't actually go take a nap when I got off live earlier. Like I was freaking pretty tired, but I didn't go take a nap. I went ahead and got dressed and went outside and worked on the farm. And that seemed to rejuvenate me. It seemed to give me energy. Back is hurting pretty good, but I actually feel good. I I got energy. Got a lot of shit done today that needed to be done before true winter sets in around the farm. And it felt good today. It did. It felt good to actually be back out on the farm and enjoy myself and not have to think. Like, yeah, there's like some things you got to think about, but it's kind of like one of those things like mindless work. Like it's physical work and it's I already know what I'm doing. Had to think about, a few things, how to put together a few things and build a few things and everything like that. But it was nice not to sit here and have to fucking think like I have been doing these lives here lately and just being mentally exhausted. So, I feel so much fucking better than I did this morning. Um, I did say this morning, and I want some opinions. Uh, I want some opinions and maybe suggestions or comments about this. I'm thinking about making a new podcast to where instead of putting the full version of these episodes of these lives, I'm thinking about breaking them down like I do already do with TikTok and loading them up as, just small 5 to 10, 15 minutes, however long I take on that specific meme that I'm doing, and just loading that, loading each one that I have to where it's only like I said, like only like a 5 to 10 minute, 15-minute fucking podcast, just like I'm doing on TikTok, but it's audio version. Maybe that might make make it easier for people to listen to, but the thing is that if I do that, I've tried to narrow these down, the whole leaders of the pack, and this is basically what's the lives are turning into now. Um, I like it a lot better. I've gotten good feedback from it that people are like, they hear better or not, like, not better topics, but yeah, probably better topics, but they hear more of a variety yeah, you know what I'm saying, of topics. They hear a lot of topics in one episode. So maybe, friggin' 9 of the not 9 of the memes don't apply to you, but maybe the 10th one does. So I'm thinking about doing it that way. I don't know, but I need some feedback. I already got, one says, that thinks that would be a good idea. I had one earlier talk about, that he thought it was a good idea too. It just make it easier to listen to, and then you can go through and pick exactly which one you want to listen to. Because it'll be, have it kind of in the description. It'll, have it as the title, but it's going to get like bombarded with maybe, 10 episodes a day of just putting those small segments on there like that. So we'll see. It's definitely something I got to set up and, make an entirely new podcast and, do, get it out there, though, and just everything that has to do with actually making a podcast. Uh, so it may take me a week or two to put together. Right now, my weekend is booked already. And it is supposed to be really nice. It has been fucking cold the last couple weeks, but it's been really nice, or it's supposed to be really nice this weekend, and we got a ton of things to do to get done around here. Got to winterize the house. We got a kids Halloween party on Saturday that my girlfriend is throwing. Uh, there's a shit ton of farm things that I need to do. What else? Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to do. So this weekend, thankfully, is going to be nice, and I'm gonna try and get that done. So I know I ain't gonna be able to set something up like that this weekend. You can always go look at TikTok, check the ones out there. I'm not real good about freaking loading all of them up there because TikTok will only let me load like, I think, like, what was it the other day? It was like 5 or 10 or something like that. Because I tried to load up to like 17 the other day, and I got to like maybe 10 or 15 or somewhere, and it finally told me like I've tried to load too many times for today. So, um, yeah, we're going to see how that works. We're going to see if that doesn't, help people out a little bit more. You know, see if people like it. I don't know. I don't know. But once I get that set up, I'll start promoting that, telling people, tell them check it out, and we'll see. I'm still trying to figure out the whole TikTok issue. Like I finally messaged TikTok and reported a problem and told them like when I try to share one of my TikToks into the group or on Facebook period, there's no preview that comes up. It's just a blank page with at the bottom says Yana's Wolfpack TikTok. There's no preview. Can't figure it out. Tried, doing some things the internet said to do to fix that issue. And I even went and tested it out, pulled off some random people's TikToks and shared it, and it popped up. So I don't know why mine's not. Waiting for them to get back with me. The last time I had an issue, it took them like a week or so to get with me. So when they do fix that, because you you don't know, you don't really know what the fuck it's talking about if I can't have a title and the video's not there, and this and that. I mean, it'll send you to the link. It'll take you directly to the link, but if there's not a title and there's not, fucking a video there and there's not a preview there, then who's going to, want to watch it? So trying to get that fixed. Hopefully when I do, then I can start, loading the TikToks and everything and the little segments like this into the group. I did say this morning, because actually right now it didn't fuck with me too bad. But this morning, Facebook was giving me more problems about trying to start a live and stream into the live. So I am definitely pushing the YouTube channel more and more. So I prefer, if you're watching through the Facebook group right now, that you go watch it through the YouTube channel, because a couple days ago we were right in the middle of live and I had it streaming to the private Facebook group, the public Facebook page, and my personal page. And all of a sudden, like, each one of the Facebook page started saying, error message started popping up saying something that, they were having technical difficulties and it wasn't working. Well, that was like 2, 3, 4 days ago, somewhere around there. And ever since then, I've been having a lot of problems. They even told me that I was blocked from going live for that day because I was going too fast. I still don't understand what that even means. And I even try to message them and tell them there's a problem, and what going too fast was. I talking too fast? I was posting too. I don't know what the fuck it even meant. Like, but that's all it really said. So I was going too fast. So I'm definitely going to start pushing the YouTube channel more, and eventually, I think I've got like 300 more, and then I can start going live on TikTok. I'm gonna start pushing TikTok more. Like, Facebook is just pissing me off more and more, and they're just aggravating me, and because it's not getting the content out to you guys. So many changes coming, and I'll let you guys know when all that is coming up. Like, I'm not just gonna surprise you, but I am pushing more and more for people just to go watch me on YouTube and watch me live on YouTube, because fucking Facebook is just being retarded. All right, we're going to get into tonight. Little segment, like, okay, I probably should have put this in the beginning, but I always forget. And I probably should put the banner up there or the little ticker it says. But to find Yana's Wolfpack on Facebook, podcasts, all major podcast hosts, YouTube, and TikTok, search for Yana's Wolfpack. 3 separate words. Yana is spelled Y-N-A-S. Wolfpack. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, want to tell me to go, to go fuck myself, want to tell me to shut the fuck up, want to tell me to go get a real job, whatever it is you want to tell me, email me at yanaswolfpack@gmail.com. Again, yanaswolfpack@gmail.com. Yana is spelled Y-N-A-S. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I spell that right? Y-A-N-A-S. I think I spelled that right the first time. So yeah, go check out the TikToks. Go check out, YouTube. YouTube is the same things going on as it is in the Facebook group. TikToks, I just kind of break everything down and put them in there. Like I said, I'm still learning TikTok and trying to speedily put those things up there. Speedily. Like, it takes a bit to break these lives down. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier since I started doing the whole leaders of the pack thing. Doing it that way. And using that as a guide to when I know where I start certain segments. So Anyways, we're going to get started. How y'all doing tonight? Like, freaking, it's 8:30, 8:36 p.m. my time frame. How y'all doing tonight? You guys are having a good night? You doing good? Fucking, uh, any problems? Any mental health issues? You get anybody get any closer to your dreams, or to the to the to what you want to do? Somebody commented. I got to go look to see who it was. Is it gonna let me? Oh, why did it? Oh, no wonder nobody knows I'm on here doing this. I I put all the names in there, but I guess I didn't press enter and let people know that I was going live. So yeah, yeah, that was a smart one. Uh, got a comment said I just got off work. I'm exhausted. I don't know who. The Facebook user, whoever said that. If you can go out of the live and look in the description, it will say in the description of the live, it will say at the bottom something about, hold on, I'm trying to find it on the computer. So what's it say? There it is. There it is. Says in today's episode, and then if you look down, I'm going live using StreamYard. Before leaving a comment, please grant StreamYard permission to see your name on StreamYard. All you gotta do is click that little blue link. And when you click that little blue link, then it'll pop up in the StreamYard and let me know who's actually commenting, so I don't get your names wrong. But now I see who it is. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna get started now. Friggin' I don't want to be on here no fucking 3 hours tonight. I ain't got time for that shit. Credit goes to, this is Leaders of the Pack, by the way. Leaders of the Pack is a nice little segment that I started and going to continue doing, that helps me tremendously give you guys different topics and different things to say instead of me just droning on about one topic a day. But it's where I take stuff off the or private Facebook group, and I take the memes and videos and other shit people post, and I put it in here to talk about it, to discuss it more, to see if I've got anything more to say. And then yeah, it's I'm trying to make sure that the people know that are posting and are active in the group, that their value is highly, or that the energy and effort and time that they put into posting into the group is highly valued and it's appreciated. So to go on with that, I got to start remember doing that, and I do that a lot for the podcast and the YouTube channel. Friggin' that way they know what the fuck I'm doing. But I really do appreciate it, guys. I really appreciate you guys making the group what it is, and posting all the time like you do, and reaching out and helping different people, and telling a little bit about yourselves, and just being there for people. This is one of my ways of giving back. This is a way, like, saying that I'm not the only one in here doing this. I'm not the only one. I may be the only one really doing a live, but I'm not the only one contributing to this group. So I came up with this way to be able to tell other people the contributions that everybody else, that the other pack members is putting in here. So let's get going. Credit goes to pack member Jamie for this one. He likes to post the perspectives of the day. So he usually posts one every day. I love it. I love it. But he posted for October 20th, 2022, says, "Don't regret anything. Everything that you've done was the best you knew at that time. The thought of what could have happened won't change a thing at this moment. You can only control your actions now. Let go of the worries about the past and focus on creating a beautiful future for yourself. May inner peace and love always be with you and guide you." I took a couple things off this morning, and I tried to talk about it. Like I said, this morning I was it I sucked. I sucked. I knew I did. That was like the old me trying to read and just did not have no tone to myself. Uh, but the don't regret anything, and everything that you've done was the best you knew at that time. It's that right there is like, we beat ourselves up so bad that like I wish I would have done this differently. I wish I would have done that differently. I wish I would have started this leader of the pack thing a long time ago when a lot of people were posting a lot more and we had a lot more people active in the group. Um that way I could have showed them, like, hey, their contributions and stuff were valued in this group. I wish I would have came up with that idea before. But it never occurred to me. I never thought about it. I did the best I knew at that time, and that was me getting on there talking about me, talking about, friggin' different subjects that I could come up with, you know, basically about me. Like that's all I could figure out how to talk about. And, talking about certain situations, certain things that I'd hear in different moto videos, and, certain topics, some people were interested in. But that's why I like this one so much better and doing it this way. That's why I've been doing the leaders of the pack like almost every day and doing it this way because this brings in so many more topics and things that people may want to hear and know and talk about. So, but that was the best I knew at the time. I can't beat myself up, but now because I didn't come up with this idea before because I didn't know no better no before. I didn't have this idea before. Like, and when I did try to read, some things, some articles and stuff that I found on the internet, I let's tell the truth, I fucking sucked. I sucked. Like, I had a very monotone voice. I fucking, couldn't read very well out loud. I was nervous as fuck about it. Like, I sucked. I know I did. And that's also, this is also helping me get better of reading things out loud and giving a little bit more emotion to things. I'm getting better. I'm not the best, but I'm getting better. But I just didn't know any better at the time. I did what I was doing and I did the best I could at that time. Now that I know, friggin' more, now I've come up with this idea. I'm doing, I think I'm making it even, this group even better. The you can only control your actions now. That's something that like regretting the past and wishing like I wish this would have happened differently. I wish I would have done that differently. I wish, I wish. Well, you can wish all you fucking want, but you can't change the past. You can only control your actions now. You have a choice. You can dwell on the past and sit there and fucking say, I wish, I wish, I wish. Or you can change yourself now so you can fix your future. Not everything that has happened to you is, a bad thing or a good thing. It's just, one of the, it just, it happened and you can't change the past, but you can control how you respond to it and control what that trauma does to you and how it affects you for the rest of your life. So we're going to go on. Wait a minute. I can't forget this. My mouth has been dry as fuck the last couple days. Like it's almost hard to talk because my mouth is just so dry and I drink a lot of water. Anyways, uh, we're gonna give Jamie that old good Wolfpack howl to let him know that he did a good job. If you don't know what the Wolfpack howl is, it's exactly what the fuck it says. It's a wolf howling, but it's more like an applause or a clap or whatever, fucking. But it's our way of showing them that they did a great job and we appreciate their contribution. So here it goes. I feel like I'm almost turning into like a talk show host or something, or a radio host or something. I'm about to start coming up with other sounds. I'm gonna start turning the rooster into a rooster crowing. Just have all kinds of fucking sounds in here. So credit for this one again goes to PAC member Jamie. He posted, it says, when you're tired, rest. When you want to give up, give yourself permission to take sacred pause before you decide. When you're done, release it. When the fresh wind comes with your name on it, receive it. That was something this morning, especially after I got to that meme and I seen that when you're tired, rest. Like, and I know I've been saying a lot here lately. Like, I get aggravated when people, say like, oh, you need to make sure you rest and take care of yourself and this and that. I agree to a certain extent, but it all goes back to what Eric Thomas said: is how bad do you want it? Do you really want it as bad as you want to breathe? Do you really want it as bad as you want? Say you want it, and you can put that to anything. You can put that to anything. If you're trying to build a business, if you're trying to catch a dream, if you got goals, if you're trying to get over your mental health and working on that stuff, your relationship, not just with the spouse, but maybe a relationship with friends and this and that, all that kind of stuff. Uh, how bad do you really want it? Are you going to do what it takes? Are you going to sacrifice sleep? Are you going to sacrifice eating? Are you going to sacrifice, fucking time out with friends and party and all that different kind of stuff? But this morning, I was so exhausted from the last few days and not getting, really good, not getting good sleep at all, that I just was not up to par this morning. But I didn't rest. I just did something different. I did something to give my mind a rest. I went out there and worked on the farm and got some shit done outside on the farm, to where, like I was saying earlier, it was, not things that require a lot of thinking like this does on here. Me doing this on here it's mentally exhausting, because I'm constantly, I'm talking, I'm trying to think about what I want to say, I'm coming up with shit to say along with these memes. So when I read that this morning, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna cut this fucking short. I think I went 25 minutes, and it was like I was fucking boring myself. It was bad. It was bad. So I was like, I needed a rest. But I didn't go in there and go fucking take a nap. I didn't go in there and just be lazy. I didn't go in there and just sit down and watch, Netflix. I didn't go in there and fucking, play on Facebook. I got fucking dressed and went out there and started working on the farm. It was like, I want to get out there on the farm. I want to do something. I want to, get up and move and exercise and do some physical work, not just something that involves the fucking mind. Like, and it really worked for me today. Like, it really did. If you could tell the difference between now and if you go back and watch this morning's that I tried to do, I left it up there. But friggin', if you go back and listen to that one, like, you will hear and see a huge difference in me. I'm more emotional. I'm more, I'm I'm actually reading, better than this morning. So when you're tired, you definitely need to rest. But that doesn't mean you have to rest and relax and not do anything. That doesn't mean that gives you, like, just because you're tired and exhausted from the day from work and, this and that, doesn't mean that, that you should sit down and mindlessly scroll around on Facebook or, watch stupid ass TikToks all the time, or, freaking do whatever. Just because you may be physically tired, but are you mentally tired? Do you have room to sit there and watch, videos and listen to podcasts and, shit, to be able to work on your mental health? Are you physically tired but not mentally tired? So you sit down and read a book, maybe a self-help book, maybe a fucking, or maybe just an entertaining book, whatever it is that you're into. That's what I did this morning. I was mentally tired, though. I was mentally exhausted. So I basically gave my mind a rest and went out there and done physical work. I did the opposite. And it really helped. It really helped. So we're going to move on. PAC member Jamie We appreciate all your contributions. We're going to give you that again, that good old Wolfpack Howl. All right, moving on. So this one again is from pack member Jamie. I do want to say this, like, don't think that I'm on here playing favorites and I'm only picking certain names. I forgot to kind of mix this up earlier to where it wasn't the same person over and over again, because that's how I start, because I just copy and paste that top part you see up there. The credit goes to pack member Jamie. Find Yano's Wolfpack on podcast, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. That part, I copy and paste it onto the next slide, and I just duplicate that slide, and then I just add the meme. So it's easier, instead of, going there and changing the name every time, freaking, okay, there's Jamie. I put his all together and I do all his. Then I do Stacy's and then the Becky's and Zach's and whoever else does it. But I'm not playing favorites. You know, it all depends too if I see your stuff before I go live and when I'm setting this stuff up. I try to do my stuff in the mornings. I set this up in the mornings. So I'm not playing favorites, but if you hear the same name over and over again, it's because these people post a lot. Like, trust me, I could fucking do an entire leaders of the pack fucking segment for an hour or 2 hours on the thing, fucking on everything that Jamie's posted today. I could do it for fucking Stacy too. Like, they post a lot. So, but there's, things that I didn't pick. It wasn't, not because it wasn't good or anything. It was just like I said, I'm trying to build this down, or take this down to at least an hour, And if I do 5 more minutes on each slide, then that's, around, fucking 50 minutes. And that gives me 10 minutes to talk about one certain subject, or 10 minutes to do the fucking intro or whatever. If I go over an hour, that's no big deal, but I just don't want to be doing fucking 17 of them like I was when I was starting out, because I found so many good ones that people were posting, and I'm just doing it over for an hour and a half every fucking time. So, all right, again, credit goes to pack member Jamie. I don't know who you are or what you're going through right now, but if ever this reaches you, I hope you forgive yourself for your mistakes from the past. I hope you know that your damaged parts are not impossible to fix. May you always be gentle on yourself, because you haven't lost this battle yet. I'm so my my mouth. I feel like I have cotton mouth. Maybe that's because of the friggin' sleeping pill that I took yesterday. Well, technically this morning. Maybe that's what the hell's going on, because like my throat's even like fucking starting to get real dry. It's getting harder for me to talk. So that one I like that one. I appreciate that one, Jamie. Friggin' the part where it says, I hope you forgive yourself for the mistakes from the past. That's a huge one. That's something that, like, people need to understand more. That you need to not only, so when we talk about forgiveness is about you. Forgiveness is for you to be able to move on from the situation. Forgiveness isn't for the other person, and forgiveness, when you say I forgive somebody for something they did to you, it's not saying that, friggin' what you did was okay. But it is saying that I forgive you, so you will no longer have power over me to hurt me in the way you did, or do whatever you did to me. I forgive you. Now you might be like me, and I forgive you, but I don't forget. Fucking, I ain't doing that. I used to fucking say, I'm not Jesus. You want forgiveness, go to him. That's his fucking job. I ain't doing it. I don't forgive very many people for, the shit that, they do to me. Fuck it. You can ask pack member Zach. It's been a good fucking going on, 10 years or more that it took, for us to figure out, and fix the friendship. The friendship, like, fucking it was probably 10, 11 years that I just refused to speak to him. I told him I was done. Don't ever contact me again. And he reached out over this last 10 years a couple times. And every time it was like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't understand why the fuck you're calling me. So I'm definitely one of those people. When you fuck up bad enough, I'm done. I'm not giving you that anymore. Like, I will not fucking, I'm a very, very hard person to forgive somebody. But we're all, it's all about fucking, self-healing. And, self-healing is, shit that you need to do to work on yourself too. Me forgiving him has actually turned into I think a better friendship than what we had before. And we're, working things out, and things, fucking seem to be going better than it was before. I'm not saying you have to do that, but the whole point of this is just forgiveness period isn't just for them, because you may have to forgive yourself too. You may have to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to stay in that toxic relationship as you was like you did for so long. Staying around toxic people for so long. You may have to forgive yourself for the addiction that you finally pulled yourself out of, but you made all those mistakes while you were addicted to whatever it is. Forgiving yourself for those mistakes in your past. That should be the most important person that you forgive, because like the one said previously before, you did the best you could back then. Yeah, you made mistakes. Yeah, you fucked up. Yeah, you did this. But have you ever said, I forgive you? I forgive you for, and talking to yourself like in the mirror, pointing yourself, like, I forgive you. I forgive you for allowing yourself to be treated, in certain ways, allowing people, to fucking use you. I forgive you for allowing people to treat you a certain way and put you in different situations. I forgive you for not knowing better back then and staying in that toxic relationship. I forgive you for making the mistake of giving that person a chance over and over and over again. I forgive you for not knowing what the fuck to do back then. You know, there's so many things that you yourself know, and only you know. Those things that you sit there and think about all the time, and you wish you would have changed this or you wish you would have changed that. That's where you should start. That's where you should say, you know what? Yeah, I made that mistake back then, and I wish I could have done it differently. But I forgive myself for not doing it differently. I forgive myself for making that mistake, because we're all a little too hard on ourselves, right? We're all a little too fucking hard on ourselves. We're our own worst critic. But forgiveness starts with you. And if forgiveness starts with you, and in order to move on in a lot of areas of your life and to begin your self healing, you need to forgive yourself for the shit that you have allowed in your life, and things that you have done even to yourself. The self-harm you may have done. The, uh, giving up on some dreams and goals and stuff because of the opinions of other people. You should forgive you. A comment, says forgiveness starts within too. And I hope you know that your damaged parts are not impossible to fix. That one speaks for itself. I can't go too much more into, because that really does speak for itself. I hope you know that your damaged parts are not impossible to fix. The things that you think is wrong with you, you know, the anxiety, the depression, the PTSD, uh, the weight issues, the addictions, the fucking, whatever else you can think of, whatever else that damaged parts are not impossible to fix. I'm a walking fucking billboard for that. All right, we're gonna move on. Thank you, pack member Jamie, for creating that. I don't know how much longer I can go tonight. There's a good old wolf pack out. I don't know how much more I can go tonight. I'm gonna try to do a few more because my mouth is just so fucking dry, and it feels like my damn, like my throat's closing. It's beginning to starting to hurt to even talk. So we're gonna go on. We're gonna go on though. I'm gonna try to push through. It's getting more aggravating than anything. Credit goes to pack member Heather for this one. And it says, sometimes I wish I could hold the hand of my younger self and whisper what I know now. Guide her down what the right choices are. Avoid missteps and mistakes. I think back to choices I made and don't even recognize versions of myself that look and sound the same. But then I shift from judgment to compassion. She did her best with the knowledge she had at hand. She was still trying. She was healing. She was still learning. I've preached for years about kindness to each other, but we can't forget to be most kind to ourselves. And those selves include every version you've ever been that has gotten you to where you are today. That's it. It's so it's ironic that y'all, and I don't just I don't just find the ones that kind of stick onto the same thing. But it's kind of ironic that since I've started doing this, a lot of y'all seem to post the same things on the same, not the exact same things, but like the same topics on the same day. You know, I think I'm going to go back and check that one right there. That one, kind of that one. That one. Yeah, so, like, those last, like, 2 or 3, like, lined up with this one too, about basically, fucking about your mistakes and forgiving yourself and, for your past, like, I I didn't notice that when when I put this together, but, sitting here thinking about it, this happens a lot. You guys post a lot of the same shit, a lot of the same topics, like, you're all on topic, like, it's weird on the same day. And this isn't friggin' what's it called? Scripted or something or whatever it is. Fucking like this ain't rehearsed. Like this is just random shit y'all post. But this is what we were just talking about. It's the same thing. I like how that switched that up though. I like how that at that part that said, but then I shift from judgment, from judging who I used to be, from judging, the shit I used to do, from judging who the mistakes that I used to make. And I shift from judgment to compassion, to understanding that it says it best in here. I can't explain it any better than what the hell is. She did her best with the knowledge she had at hand. She was still trying. She was still healing. She was still learning. That's the compassionate part for that you need to have for yourself. And a lot of you will have compassion and empathy and all this other shit. I think I got that right? Like this empathy for other people and the things they're going through, but won't have the compassion for yourself. You'll beat yourself up for the mistakes that you've made, but you're quick as fuck to forgive somebody else for the mistakes that they made. but you won't forgive yourself. You won't stop beating yourself up. When it's said that right there, that middle part, you did your best with the knowledge you had at hand. You was still trying. You were still healing. You were still learning. I changed it from he to she to, for it to be anybody. But in the beginning where it's talking about, when I first started reading that, like I was like, I don't really agree with that, because I've said it before. Yeah, of course there's mistakes that I would love to go back and change. And there's things in my life that it's like, yeah, I would fucking, love to go back to change that. But the more I grow and the more I learn and the older I get, it's like, I don't think I would. I don't think if I had the chance, I don't think I would. Because if I did, then my life would have, maybe been different. If even, like the smallest things would have been changed differently. And I wouldn't be living the same life that I'm having now, and wouldn't have, maybe, friggin' that would have led me down a different path from what I'm doing now. So I'm gonna read that middle part once again. You did your best with the knowledge you had at hand. You were still trying. You were still healing. You were still learning. I'm gonna read the end again. I've preached for years about kindness to each other, but we can't forget to be the most kind to ourselves, and those selves include every version you've ever been that has gotten you where you were today. Be kinder to yourself. Forgive yourself. Have some compassion for yourself. All right, we're gonna move on. Wait a minute, I forgot. Yeah, I'm getting too quick on myself. Give her that old Wolfpack Hal. Thank you, Heather, for all your contributions and effort and energy you put into this group. It is appreciated. All right, now we're gonna move on. So I know I ain't got that many. I think I'm halfway done, ain't I? Yeah, okay. I can push through. I can push through. My fucking my mouth is dry. It fucking feels like I went and didn't smoked a damn giant fucking joint or something. So it says this one goes from credit goes to pack member Zach. And it says, you will never have a positive life change, or let's try that again. You will never have a positive life hanging out with negative, complaining, excuse giving, rationalizing, victim mindset people. Rationalize victim. Oh, they didn't put and in there. That's why that last part sounded weird. So I'm going to put that in there. Let me read that again. You will never have a positive, life-changing shit. You will never have a positive life hanging out with negative, complaining, excuse giving, rationalizing, and victim mindset people. Period. Okay, that was a little fucking fuckery, like right there. That fucked me up because I don't think that's worded right. So it's not me just not be able to read good. It's fucking me, fucking that just don't sound right. But I get the point of it. It's I don't know what else I could add to that. It fucked me up for one. But it's the truth. You are not going to have a positive life. We've talked about this feels like so many times in the last few weeks. You are who you hang out with. You are who you spend the most time with. You are who, friggin' your 5 closest friends. If they're negative and complaining and they give nothing but excuses and they rationalize and they play the victim, then what are you're going to be the 6th. You hang out with 5 broke people, you're going to be the 6th. You hang out with 5 fucking people that are just negative all the damn time and drama filled, you're going to be the 6th. you are who the hell you hang out with and spend the most time with. So like that for me, I don't know. I don't know what that counts with me because the people I hang out around with the most around here is my girlfriend and the kids. That's who I spend my most time with. So I don't actually have, fucking friends I go and hang out with or the animals. Like I don't know if that means, uh like I'm turning into an animal, but you this is self-explanatory. You just you'll never have a positive mindset and you'll never have a positive life if you're hanging around toxic ass people all the time. People that don't want to do better, people that don't want to change, people that are that are in that have these mental illnesses and want the pity party that comes along with it. Wants people to feel sorry for them. They're always complaining about their fucking life, but they're always coming up with excuses of why they can't change their life. They're always rationalizing and having the victim mindset. They always sit there, fucking, well, I'm not here because of, somebody did this. 20 years ago, I was picked on and bullied and I can't change my life because 20 years ago this person picked on me. You'll never have a positive life if that's what you fucking have around you. Weed out the toxic people. All right, we're moving on because my mouth is getting worse and my throat. How the hell did that just spill on me? So I got to go back. Pack member Zach, I appreciate all the contributions and energy and effort you put into the group. Thank you. Here is your Wolfpack How. Look, I can at least fucking say like at least I'm not droning on like I was this morning because I'm telling you I bored my fucking self this morning. It was bad. You're gonna have to go back and rewatch that that live this morning because it was just that bad where I just finally like I ain't doing this anymore. Like I got to get into a different mindset. So I'm trying to give this one my all. I'm trying to do better on this one, even though fucking I got mouth problems right now and my fucking throat's fucking yeah. I can almost hear. I don't know. I don't know if I've stretched out my voice too fucking much or something, but I almost hear my voice starting to fucking change. So ah, gotta take another drink of water. Yeah, I got 3 more, so I can do this. So I got this. Says, all right, credit goes to pack member Stacy on this one. Breaking news. You're not struggling to leave the toxic relationship because you're in love. You're struggling because you're trauma bonded and your brain is addicted to the hot and cold abusive behavior. Ooh. uh Stacy, that was a good one. That was a good one you posted. And I hope for your sake that you really read that one, and I hope it really fucking hit home when you posted that. Um because of the certain situation you were talking about the other day. So, I'm glad you posted that though because you're not struggling. Oh, you're gonna have to see this. Yeah, you're gonna have to see the bad fucking one that I did this morning. It was horrible. Uh, you're not struggling to leave the toxic relationship because you're in love. You're struggling because you're trauma bonded and your brain is addicted to the hot and cold abusive behavior. Damn. Damn. That's you are trauma bonded. Like, yeah. I I don't even know what else to say to that one because that one's damn, that a lot of people could use that one. I'm gonna need to I'm gonna need to fucking think about that one because that could be a whole fucking live topic by itself. That needs to be broke down. I'm gonna have to think about that one and then come back at a later date maybe Yeah, you said that one was a kick to the throat. Oh yeah, that that one even has my mind sitting here thinking about a few things. It's like, oh, that makes fucking sense. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it does. Like it explains a few things. It explains a few things that not just for other people that I know, but especially myself, especially the hot and cold abusive behavior, and then just the try. Yeah, yeah, that one's yeah. Oh, Stacy, you definitely deserve the Wolfpack Howl for that one. Yeah, I'm gonna need to think about that because that is a good that is just make a good friggin' topic altogether. All right. This one again is from pack member Stacy. Appreciate you, Stacy. Appreciate you. I didn't expect you to attack me like that today though. That was kind of fucked up. I thought we were cool. So all right, this one says to a narcissist I once loved. I know that you're waiting for me to break down again and contact you. I know that you must be thinking that I am miserable waiting for you to give me attention. But you see, I am not the person I once was. You destroyed me over and over, but I built myself back up into someone you will never have the honor of getting to know. Damn, Stacy, what? Stacy, Stacy, that was a fucking great one too. That was yeah. The fuck was wrong with you yesterday that you were posting such good shit? Like fucking was Facebook speaking to you yesterday? Because those both of those are good. I like that one. I like that one. That one's both of these last two have got me fucking kind of speechless. I'm gonna read that one again. Let me see. Let me see if I can come. Let me see. I don't know what to add to that because that one could be that's another one that could just I could go into probably a whole fucking topic, but right now my brain's starting to get foggy. I'm gonna read it again though. I'm gonna read it again. Shit, how do you think I felt when it kept popping up on my timeline? It was attacking me. uh, yeah, Stacey, that was so. We're gonna read that one again. Hold on, let me take another drink. I apologize. I keep I'm trying to cover my mouth and block the friggin' mic, so I hope I'm not blowing all your eardrums when I'm coughing. But that my throat's really starting to fucking get to me now. How many more do I got? Baby, will you give me some more water, please? I'm dying in here. Huh? Oh, because I talk too much? Is that what it is? You want me to stop talking to you? You'll burn the house down? Okay. That was a little extreme, but okay. You just said I talk too much, so no, you don't want me to talking to you no more? Thank you, my love.
Call me out.
Yeah. Yeah, they all heard you threaten me like that. They all heard you. Yeah, they do. I have to have it all on recording in case I come up missing and you go up on a fishing trip one day.
You got pigs. They'll never find you.
Y'all heard that. Y'all heard that. She said I have pigs, they'll never find me. I hope you guys heard that. You're my witnesses. So if I just disappear one day, it was her. All right. We're going to read that one again. We're going to read that one again. To a narcissist I once loved. I know that you're waiting for me to break down again and contact you. I know that you must be thinking that I am miserable, waiting for you to give me attention. But you see, I am not the person I once was. You destroyed me over and over again, but I built myself back up into someone you will never have the honor of getting to know. That is fucking powerful, Stacy. That is powerful. That is finally fucking, just taking their power back and just saying, no, you're waiting around for me to contact you, but I'm not. You broke me so many fucking times and destroyed me so many times and hurt me so many times. I'm not going to contact you anymore. And you'll never have the honor of getting to know this new person that I've built myself back up to be. That one, holy shit, Stacy. That you're on a roll. You're on a roll. That was a good one. You definitely deserve the Wolfpack out. Thank you, my love. Did you spit in it? Okay. All right. At least you're honest. All right, we're gonna move on. This one's again from pack member Stacy. Stacy, fucking if this one's powerful, fucking again, you're gonna be banned from posting fucking shit. Friggin' you can't be posting all this shit. I just can't even come back with anything because holy shit. All right, this one says strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. I like that one too. And my brain's fucking it's fogging up. It is my brain's fogging up. I think that's a lot of what it is. Cuz I know I could talk about this one. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't do. That right there, that explains so much. That it's not the things you can do, it's the things that you thought you couldn't do. All the times that you thought that friggin' I I'm gonna have to friggin' those last 3. Those last 3. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to come back in and redo these. These are gonna have to who's the last one? Okay. At least it's not fucking Stacy and throwing me off again with this last one. All right, Stacy. Yeah. You got me today with these. I think it's a mixture of fucking the throat, mouth dry as fuck, and then friggin', brain fog is starting to kick in. But I'm gonna have to ponder on these for a few days. Cause I may be able to come back with a whole fucking episode on those. I like those. I like those. Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate those. Those contributions were definitely valued. All right, the last one. The last one, thankfully, is from pack member Hope, otherwise knows it's Crystal, but I know her as Hope, so that's what I call her on here. So if you go looking for her, the meme that she posted, it's actually Crystal Hope something. But I know her as Hope. It says, keep doing your best every day. And if no one is proud of you, then be proud of yourself. It is more important. It is more important that you be proud of yourself than looking for somebody else to be proud of you. Because you don't realize how many things you have been through that nobody else even knows that you were struggling with. that nobody else even knows, the battles that go on in your head, the things that you have been through. Nobody else knows that, the trauma and the hurt and all this other shit that is you, that has brought you up to who today. The things that could have broke so many other people. The things that even broke you, but yet you're still standing here and you fought through it and you got through it and grew through it. Don't worry about somebody else being proud of you. Be proud of yourself for that. Be proud and wear your crown proudly. Hold your head up high and understand that you don't need somebody else to be proud of you. How can somebody be proud of you if they don't even know the things that you've truly been through in all your life? But you need to be proud of yourself for that. That's the most important person that needs to be proud of you, and that's you. So I'm gonna read a couple comments. Fuck Becky over here. Don't ignore them. They are trying to speak to you. I'm not ignoring those. I don't know what to add to those right now. Like that last one, the strength one. I know I definitely got something to say, but the brain fog is definitely fucking kicking in right now. Cause that's a good one. Now those other two, the other two kind of more or less speak for themselves. Like, I don't know what to add to that. So then Stacy's got to say, and they're so on point with my past and my current situation with my friend. Yeah, they probably will. I'll probably have to turn those into a whole new live when I'm actually like, my mouth ain't going so fucking dry, my throat ain't hurting, my brain fog fucking kicking in. Oh, that comment was for Stacy. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Becky. I thought you were saying it about me. Yeah, it definitely have to be. It's probably going to have to be a whole nother live that those turn into. Like, I liked those. Those were really good. Those were. But all right, guys. It's like, stop attacking me. Shit, laugh. I get it. Yeah, yeah. Those it is weird, friggin' you posting those and then you asking for advice about your friend like you were the other day. I think Facebook was pretty much fucking trying to give you your answer. You got a lot of great advice today or the other day from quite a few pack members in there that I'm glad that they reached out and helped you like they did. And I'm also really really glad and think it's funny that I'm in your head like that and that you heard my voice in your head fucking telling you to get your shit together and stuff like that. That was funny to me. Probably not as funny to you, but it's definitely funny to me. But but yeah. Yeah, that's something too. Like I think people like friggin' understood my post the other day. Few a few people um kind of didn't understand what I was saying. Um there brought maybe be more later on to that, but I've really seen the group step up this past week. I've really seen them step up, been posting more, been more active, reacting to more things, commenting, you know, giving advice like they were the other day. That I appreciated that. And I'm sure the person who got it was Stacy. She appreciated it and everybody that gave her advice and was there for her and talked to her too. So with that, it's 9:30. I'm calling it a fucking night. I hope you all have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Uh yeah, I ain't got nothing else. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. And always remember two things. You're stronger than what you think, and you're not alone. Peace.